Hello. Well, I was all ready to start the stream, but then the game told me that it needs to update. So that's annoying. Thankfully, it's already done, but I wish it told. I wish there was like a sign that told you that it needed to do that before you click it. It's very annoying. Well, there we go. Oh, absolutely. The frame rate's not going to be fixed. Now, where exactly do I need to explore? I don't think I explored here, and I think that's pretty much the only place. I think I'm pretty sure I explored all this. Yes. Thank goodness that unlike Breath of the Wild, rain does not affect your ability to climb. And Tears of the Kingdom. Am I wearing fresh socks? I don't know if I'd say I'm wearing fresh socks. Why do you ask, Conquer? That's a bishop. Oh my god, there's so many of those things. The sticky outfit is useless because it just makes it longer between slipping instead of stopping you from slipping. No. Fuck off. That's private. What is this? What is this lake? It's not even a lake, it's like a shallow pool. That was a gimme. No! Come here! No, you stupid freaking thing. Oh god. Camera. Stop fighting against me. Plumberry. What do we got here? What are you? A rock type Go-Go. That's very boring, but okay. I expected that. Will I stop seeing, like, level 1 raids at some point? The story. Yeah, that's probably the correct answer. I mean, I only have 2 things I need to do. Well, not 2 things, but like, I'm at the point where I have to both beat the leader of Team Star and also the Elite Four. As long as it has sunlight and water, Skiddo can make energy with the leaves on his body, allowing it to live on Rocky Mountains barren of food. I'm almost the part where the game becomes good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Greg. It was very loud for me. You don't belong here. Wait, where it starts. Speed up, defense down. What is its terrestrialized type? Water. I know surf. I can't remember, how do you change a Pokemon's nickname in this game? I click them in the party list. Oh, this counts as the East Province, does it? Press X. Okay, Mew just won't let you change its name. That's kind of annoying. Its name is locked. Despite the fact that I count as its original trainer. That's very irritating. I don't like that. Because I was pretty sure that it was just a thing in the menu, so I was a bit confused as to why I couldn't do it, but yeah, checking the other Pokemon, it is just that for some reason you can't change Mews, even though gifted Pokemon can't have their name changed. Okay. I knew traded couldn't have their name changed, but I would have thought that because it has the same trainer ID and name, it has my name attached to it, that it would have let me name it, but I guess not. No evidence that they have powerful minds at Game Freak. The thing is, they are smaller than many indie companies, which is very annoying. Because there's no reason for them to be as small as they are. It's a Mimikyu. Fairy type, eh? Well, that's not good. Level 65! It's not even that. I just don't even think they'd be able to handle having more people. What is that effect on the ground? That looks hideous. Yeah, the yearly releases don't help, but that's never going to change because of the fact that it's part of the Pokemon machine. The games are at the same time the most important and the least important part of the process. Oh yeah, I was expecting the curse to work like a ghost does on ghost types, but it's not currently a ghost type. Now, what do you want in Mew, actually? It looks like Mew wouldn't mind, so fine. Mimikyu was only recently identified as a Pokemon. Previously, people thought it was just a ghost wearing a cloth. What do you mean, just a ghost wearing a cloth? I'm not putting any more thought into this. And there's nothing here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did I climb that island? What is this hole? That's Dragon Ball. That's useful. I definitely did climb this, but I cannot recall. I don't remember when I actually got my ability to climb as much as I could. Well, that Taurus fell off. I mustn't have been here. There's an ominous black stake driven into the ground. Ah! What shrine? I have no idea where that is. Can I climb the buildings? Nope. It does not look like it. But there is stuff on the roofs that I did not know was here. Nugget, nugget, nugget. Oh my god, so much just money. Iron head. Oh my god, there's just so much stuff on the roofs. Why won't you let me climb buildings? I deserve it. Benches on top of the roofs. Thunder. Well, it's interesting that I got that when it started raining. What? Climb! Jump! Higher! Sody pop. seem like there's anything else on these routes. Feel like I've explored all there is. God. Oh god. It's like, what? No, not that. I want to explore the top of here. Colonnade Hollow. And then I should head to the school. Oh god, it's raining here as well. I should head to the school around the time that it hits night. To go take on Cassiopeia. Wait a second. Now this is somewhere I have not been before. No! Stupid giraffery! I wouldn't know. I imagine there has to be some kind of reward. Oh no, horrible Taurus. Anyway, who are you? Top spot. Mountains are a top spot in my book because they're so high up. Get it? Hiker Fatima. I lost. I did I? Please, phrases like top spot are called palindromes. They read the same forwards and backwards. Fuck off, you stupid giraffery! How dare you run on top of me while I'm talking to someone? Holes everywhere. I want power. Okay. Virginia the Dragon Tail. Oh, god damn you. Fuck you! baton pass? No. Your power, it's overwhelming. How did you get so powerful? Thanks. Can it relearn any? Can it remember anything that it doesn't currently have? Pound and reflect type. Oh, okay. No. That probably drops down onto that. Yeah, it's the Garchomp. I already caught it. I don't need it again. Good Jesus Christ. Fucking Taurus is spawning out of nowhere. Oh, did you... Is Armored Core 6 already out? Well, I hope you enjoy it. Do you think it's a potential Game of the Year contender? Probably. For some people, yes, but not mainstream. Okay. That's fair. Okay, go enjoy your AC6. So much stuff around here. Why is there so much stuff on this, like, peak top? Like, the rate of stuff on top on this particular area is just really high. Is that everything there is around here? I feel like I've definitely been here. What are you? Yeah, you're Altera. I'm pretty sure I got you at some point. And I've been here because you aren't available to talk to. Okay, let's see if I can... climb these cliffs that I wasn't able to before. Oh, you're just that. I don't want you. Pick up the Pokeball! Stop spinning around it. Rare bone. I'm sure you seek those out all the time, Aris. I was expecting there to be like a stake on top of one of these. But I haven't found one yet. What is das? Oh, electric type, okay. God, Thorn knocked out one of them. Oh, I don't like that. like its special attack going up all the time. There we go. I was gonna say, there's an expansion for it. Using its psychic powers, it arranges pebbles to form the shapes of constellations. Some people believe this Pokemon came from outer space. That's interesting. It's an interesting decision they made. Nothing on any of these others. As far as I can see. God, I hate sandstorms. Can't see. Shit. Oh. gimme ghoul over here for some reason. Oh, there's a trainer up here. Woohoo! Oh, yoo-hoo! Yeah! Wah! Hey, how'd you get up here? Elias the Black Belt, eh? Oh, Breloom. It's irritating. Heracross. Oh, that's annoying. Let's come back. Ooh, by riding your Pokemon. Yeah, that's the only way I'm able to get up here. Your Pokemon climbed up here, right? Wait, can Cyclizar climb? Cyclizar can't, but... surprised there's not any stakes up here that I was able to find. I would have thought for sure there was one on one of these desert peaks. But I guess not. Climb that. Yeah, I climbed them all. Oh well. I mean, I'm not specifically looking for them, but I was just exploring places that I know I haven't been. I mean, I've unlocked a couple of them, but I don't know. Wait, why are you here? Yeah. Wait, you're that high? I don't remember leveling you that high, but okay. Yes, I would like to say. Sup, GY? Director Clavel? Oh, come on. The name's Clive, remember? Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Haha! I would have been disturbed if he was naked underneath that. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Hoover Academy, Mr. Clapple. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect. Although now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. That's impossible. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So Master Jiwei, now you know I am the big boss. That means there is just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. That doesn't seem correct, but okay. Oranguru. This is an ideal matchup. I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. In this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Oh god. Haha. Ah, so you're trying so desperately to use Dream Eater on me. That makes sense. Haha. A bomber's snow, eh? What? How fucking day? I love these students in the background that are just watching the director battle this random other student. Guys. Why would you use that? Surely you should know that I have good as gold as my ability. Among Us. That's annoying. Really, that didn't kill it. Jesus Christ. She's brave bird. Skeledirge. Skeledirge, eh? Okay. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. Very well. Seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokémon. Do take a step back, please. This may get dangerous. Stop making that noise, it's very annoying. Really? How strong you have grown. Yay! As Pokemon scatters burning scales, most of the danger of these scales is not in their heat, it's in the way they rob the surrounding air of oxygen. Quiver Dance, hell yeah. I mean, it's turned into a moth, which is Mela's mortal enemy. Well now, Master G1, it seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia, though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win, so I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Leave it to me. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands. You there! What do you think you're doing? Ah, Miss Time. Pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No. If I could just explain, you see, it is a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me. Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. A stunky's behind? Ahem. Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Master Gio. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake. Good gracious, no. Anything but that, I implore you. Well, it's not night time, so I don't think I'll find them at the schoolyard right now. Okay, good. My Pokemon are fully healed. I was gonna say they better have. Interested in any classes? I mean, it's... I hate how you can't see outside these stupid windows. Let's just do class for now. Biology. You'd like biology with Mr. Jacques? Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. And the topic for this last class will be Pokémon forms. You can just think of forms as the shapes or appearances that Pokémon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change where a Pokémon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclizar, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know the Pokemon I'm referring to? Rotom. You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you, GY? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. A Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom is a bit of an exception though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item or by having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomena, as you can see. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest, and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary based on what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate... Oops, there's the bell. I guess I was scatterbrained Mr. Jacques right up until the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you'll do your best on the final exam. Good morning, Master GY. Biology final! You'd like biology with Mr. Jean? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello everyone. Today's our final exam. We'll cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you'll all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Inflicting paralysis using a Poketoy, feeding it a berry, surprising it from behind. I thought only one of these. True or false, you can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. True? If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution such as a Firestone cause it to evolve? Yes, it will. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? 1 in 4,000? True or false? The Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. False, it has 4. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. Thank you for being our teacher. Okay, time's up whether you like it or not. Hope everyone enjoyed tackling those questions. I snuck in a little bonus question there right at the end again. Shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your biology test. You answered 3 out of 5 questions correctly. Fuck! Unfortunately, that is not enough to pass. You will need to take the exam again. Fuck you! Imagine if it was this easy though. You can just take it over and over again. No punishment, no failure. Yeah, you've said all this to me already. True. False. Yes, it will. 1 in 4,000. False. It was fun. In before I get worse this time. Five out of 5, good. That's a passing score, congratulations. Mr. Jacques asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Keep doing your best. Math. You'd like math with Ms. Time. Hello everyone, I hope we can have fun once again today for our last class together. Last time we learned about probability using move accuracy as an example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students there is a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? This is true even despite the fact that there are over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? But let's move on to today's topic before we get swept along with probability again. I've been teaching you all how to calculate damage in this class using examples like type matchups, critical hits, stat boosts and the like. All of these variables are multiplied together to calculate damage dealt to an opponent. However, did you know that there is an even simpler way to increase the damage of your Pokemon's moves? All you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move it shares a type with. If a Rock-type Pokemon uses the Rock-type move Stone Edge, the move's base power of 100 is multiplied by 1.5 to become 150. ground and rock may seem like similar types, but if a ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's Pokemon power will remain 100. Super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers onto this little numerical increase, so it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say you have a move with power of 100. If a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it and hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to that move's power? Its power becomes 300. You did that calculation all in your head. Well done, GY. First, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies the move's base power of 100 by 1.5, making the power 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move's type then doubles the power from 150 to 300. The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Isn't that amazing? What's more, if a Pokemon terastallizes and its Terra type matches one of its original types, then the bonus it gets for using a move of that same type increases from 1.5 to 2. Of course, being able to use a lot of moves with different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your opponent. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what will really let you shine the most. Bear in mind that this is true for both humans and Pokemon. It sure would make me happy if you could take those words to heart. But I suppose I should really have shared this basic advice right from our first lesson. My apologies. And just like that, class is over. The last of our time together flew by in the blink of an eye. It was so much fun to be able to teach all you eager students about numbers. Next class will be our fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in advance. Good morning, class. Math final. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as your answer. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 if each one costs 600? 5. The Water-type move with a power of 100 lands a critical hit on a Grass-type Pokemon. What will the move's power be? $75. Under normal conditions, what percentage chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? About 12%. Pokemon uses Swords Dance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages. How much damage will its physical moves then do? I can't remember. Double? Rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is Rock terastallizes, what will the power of its Rock-type moves be multiplied by 2? Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the culmination of all I taught you, and I'm sure you all did just fine. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. Four out of 5. Okay. Then the one that I got wrong would have been the Swords Dance one. Yay! Experience candies. History. You like history with Ms. Raid Fort? Yes. Ms. Rayfort's the one that has the fucking hair that twitches all the time, isn't it, she? Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now part of history. Today is our last class, so I'd like to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us one last time. In our last class, I taught you about the Area Zero expedition of 200 years ago, correct? Alas, 200 years is not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably towards the future. Would it not be more of an adventure to march towards the past instead? To start from our present and study history in reverse? It might be hard to follow. Indeed. It may be difficult to understand the flow of events, how one thing leads to another, if we were to trace history in reverse. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us towards the future. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomena. The technology behind Terra Orbs has its origin in Area Zero. Even after the Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore that area. And around 140 years ago, Pokémon cloaked in a mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were, in fact, terrestrialized Pokémon. However, when those who discovered those Pokémon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded, and the terrestrial phenomena remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, or it might as well be present day, a certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young GY. Answer me this. What is the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial phenomena mystery? Professor Turo? Correct! To think that you, when you transfer to our academy, could correctly answer this question. You must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Turo unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomena. He discovered that the shining crystals down in Area Zero, or rather the energy they emit, is what causes Pokémon to terrestrialize. This led the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and to develop a practical use for it. This technology was then shared with both the Pokémon League and our academy. Rumour has it that Director Clapple was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? Thus ends my history classes. Our next session will be our final exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Hello, Glaive. History final. What game is that again, Glaive? Can you remind me? I feel like it's a game I wanted to play, but I can't remember. It's the one by Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's the game by the same person that made Danganronpa, right? Greetings, my little students. It is time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. What is the area within the Great Crater of Paldea called? Area Zero. How many years ago was this academy founded? Jesus Christ, I don't remember. 805? Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the four treasures? Ah! Which Area Zero expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities? Heath? How many years ago? 10. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. You must excuse that last question. It is too shallow and ridiculous to be on a history test, but alas, the director forced me to include it. So ends our final examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. I am curious to play it at some point. I mean, I still need to play all the Danganronpa games though. 4 out of 5, thank goodness. I don't know which one I got wrong. Languages. Mr. Salvatore? Yes, please. My dear friends, how are you all today? It's time for the last of Salvatore's language lessons. Êtes-vous prêts? Are you ready? Oui. What a response fantastique. Great answer, that is. Perfect for our last class together, I love it. And aujourd'hui, today, we will once again be having a listening lesson. Voici, go for it, my assistant Pikachu. Let's get right to it, my little Pikachu friend. For our last listening class, tell everyone how you're feeling right now, s'il te plaît. Ooh, can you feel that? That's one contagious emotion in Pikachu's voice. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Happiness. Well done, GUI. I'm so happy that you got it right. Get it? When Pikachu says, it's expressing happiness. Doesn't it make you just want to break out into a happy dance? But I didn't have to ask Pikachu to put on an act today. Oh no, I simply asked it to show you all how it felt about getting to have class with you. Getting to meet so many new friends and study together in this class with you. It's made both me and my little Pikachu so very happy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one last wise word of advice. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times when you get mad or sad, maybe even more than you would like. Everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But Alahi, in the end that is, there is surely happiness waiting for you. So garde la soirée. I don't know how to read. I don't know exactly if that's correct. Keep a smile on your face, even in the hardest of times. When you're faced with a problem that you can't handle alone, find someone to rely on. Be it a teacher, your family, your friends, anyone. Au prochain cours. Next lesson will be our final exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our lessons so far. Adios. Matane. Yes, I'd like my language finals, please. Aujourd'hui, today we take our final exam. Détendez-vous, relax that is, and do your best. Êtes-vous prêt? Are you ready? Let's begin! Which of the following means delicious? Delicio. What do these two foreign phrases mean? Je t'aime, écliptique. Based on what you just heard, what emotion do you think Pikachu was expressing? Sadness. Happiness. What is your beloved teacher's name? Salvatore. C'est fini, time is up. Posez vos stylos. Put down your pens, that is. I assume the obligatory dernier question, last question that is, gave you no trouble. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can get your scores at the school's front desk. Yay, 4 out of 5. Rain Codes is a good time. Thought it was a new IP. It's kind of in the spot of Danganronpa 1 where you personally believe the sequels will be superior. That's... I see. That's fair. Battle Studies. Miss Dendra, yes. Yes! This is our last class, but don't let those energy levels drop before we wrap things up. You've shown that you have more than enough knowledge to be super strong battlers. I don't know that I have much left to teach you, but we can always aim for ever greater heights. So today I'm going to teach you about the rules of link battles. When two trainers participate in link battles together, they can engage in either single battles or double battles with each other. And if you're playing in a group of 4, you can all battle each other in multi-battles. Now when you're out having battles during your independent study, you can use whatever number of Pokemon you like, and they can be any level. But in Link battles there are special rules to keep in mind. Some of these special rules involve adjusting Pokemon's levels. Now, the no restriction rule set lets all Pokemon stay at their current levels. Lets trainers use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item too. But if you choose to use normal rules, all Pokemon will be set to level 50 for your battles, regardless of what level they actually are. This even includes lower level Pokemon. They'll get a power boost to participate. Normal rules let you use multiples of the same Pokemon species and of the same held items too. The great part about this rule set is that it lets any of your Pokemon participate. All they have to do is learn some good moves. Lastly, the rule set called Flat Rules mostly affects Pokemon over level 50. Such Pokemon will be set to level 50 for the duration of the battle. The Flat Rule set is the one often used for official tournaments. This rule set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or multiples of the same held item. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set should you pick if you want to use a lower level Pokemon and keep its level low? Normal rules. Ooh, gotcha there. Normal rules adjust all Pokemon to level 50, even lower level ones. Fuck. If you've got some clever strategy that you need to use a level 5 Pokemon for, your best bet is to choose the Flat Rules set. Of course, you can also choose no restrictions if you want to battle with any Pokemon you want, at any level and with any held item. That's a pretty good rule set for when you want to battle freely with friends. In conclusion, normal rules adjust all Pokemon to level 50. Flat rules lets you use lower level Pokemon at their actual levels. I hope you use these tips to have some exciting battles with your friends. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we truly are out of time. Next class will be our final exam. Aim for a perfect score. Us! Us! I mean, I'm playing Pokemon. Battle Studies final. It's finally game day. Today is our final exam. Time to put your game faces on your game faces and do battle with those test sheets. Which cheer boosts attack and special attack for all allies during a Terra Raid battle? Go all out. What do we call the battles that Pokemon sent out with the R button do on their own? Auto battles. How should you obtain LP? Exchange materials. High level Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules in Link battles? 50. When using normal rules in Link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item. Normal rules. Yes. Time's up! Put your pencils down! I saw you giving it everything you got. I'm sure you've all got perfect scores. You all did so well in my class. If you pass this test, you'll officially be Battle Masters. Now go ask for your surely stellar scores at the front desk, you little rascals. Are you sure, Eros? You knew you were going to be going to school. Yay, 5 out of 5. Art. Class will begin soon. Tardy. That's fair, Eros. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Now, our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art, but there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there is a person in Cascarafa who can give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on the wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as with the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you'll run into a Pokemon with these marks. So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what special thing you can do with Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? You can change their title. Wonderful, Jiwa, your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you could send out a Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go Gibble, the Great Friend." And while I know I just said that mark symbol, generally found already on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, it seems that more recently Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. These are marks such as the Gourmand mark, the Item Finder mark, the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try to work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our last class. Next is the final exam. Please review our material closely so that you pass on your first try. Any of you losers got any marks? No, none of you do. Poco Path, Asado Desert, Cabo Poco, a Crystal Cavern, South Province Area 3, South Province Area 2. Art final. I do hope you're all ready because it is time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! What is the name of the restaurant where you can change a Pokemon's Terror type? I don't actually know. The treasure trove? What is the name of Brassius' signature art installation that we discussed in class? Ah! Sensitive Sunflower? How many waterfalls are counted among the 10 sites of Paldea? 3? Where can you find the million-volt skyline? Levincia. The marks a Pokemon has are present when you first meet and none can be added later. False. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. Thank you all so much for learning about art with me. The time we shared has left a mark that I will treasure. I promise you. And it is my sincere wish that all of you go on to even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's that. Good work, everyone. You can receive your results from the front desk. I don't know if I necessarily pass this one on the first go. Two out of 5! Jesus Christ! That was really poor. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Just let me take the test. The treasure eatery. Surrendering Sunflora. I don't know. 2. Levincia, that's correct, anyway. False. Yeah, yes. Please. 5 out of 5! Yay! One more class. Home ec. Put away your phones, it's time to begin our last class together. Home economics is a study of life's necessities, but looking back on our time together, I realized that I focused almost entirely on food. I hope it is not too late to shift to a discussion of clothing, another necessity in our last class. As I'm sure you are aware, our academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season to accommodate the diverse climate of Paldea. However, students are free to wear whichever style they wish whenever they please. You should all have received 4 sets of tops and bottoms, one each for spring, summer, fall, and winter, when the Academy accepted you. If by chance you were not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. As long as you wear our school uniform, the rest of your ensemble needs not be school issued. This includes your bag or your hat, if you choose to wear one. You are even free to style your hair however you wish. Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. Mr. Salvatore's? His hair's like pretty much completely shaved. That reminds me. There's one more thing you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. Our Rotom phones? Perfectly correct. That's the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I am fascinated by Rotom phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Presents, where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones. I thank you for that useful bit of information. I shall have to go myself first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case of my own liking. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with this small talk. As this class known as Home Economics nears its end, I offer these final words to you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken, I would be honoured if what I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to the end. Our time together has come to a close for today. Prepare to do your best on our final exam. One more exam to do. And it's night time, so I'll be able to go take on the true Cassiopeia afterwards. The time has come to test how well you have all learned in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram session fades. Which of the following meal powers makes it easier to come across shiny Pokemon? Sparkling power. Which of the following is not an effective egg power? It helps hatch strong Pokemon. What is a simple yet important tactic for increasing the effectiveness of meal powers? Make food with others. What is the correct action to take when your adorable Pokemon becomes dirty? Pokemon wash? This is a question about Academy rules. Should you change your uniform tops and bottoms to properly match each season? It doesn't matter. Time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I made the questions a little easier than I'd planned to as a way of saying thank you for informing me about rotom ferns. I trust that you all gave this exam everything you had so that you will not have to retake it. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving for the day. I'm pretty sure I got them all correct. Yay! You have now finished all of your classes and passed all of their exams. I have this for you from Director Clavel. Now you can focus all of your efforts on this year's treasure hunt. Be careful out there. What an unsatisfying final result. Or final reward. Nope, I can only revisit classes now. Actually, I think I wanted to keep this. Where do you want to go? The schoolyard. Oh. GY. Thanks for coming. Oh my god, I never saw it coming. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia. You were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf, all for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Sure. Thanks. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology mistime had me. Preparations took longer than expected. That voice. Are you Clive? Penny, so it was you after. Is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay. Will do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. My name's Cassiopeia. No. Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. psychic! I didn't know Umbreons could learn Psychic. She's got a banger of a theme, I'll say that much. This Flareon's fucking fast. Oh yeah, Baby Doll Eyes lets you just move first, doesn't it? Why would you use a fire type move? Stop using that! Do you have nothing that can hit me? Do you only have fire and normal type moves? Oh god. Oh, you crit me, fuck you. I wonder which evolution she won't have on her team. It's either going to be Espeon or Glaceon, which she doesn't have. How dare you! Don't be jealous of my dangerously cheesy friend. Does this cover any types of... Dark is super effective. Yes, so. Oh, a Sylveon. I'd forgotten about Sylveon. I can't fault you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. Time to terrestrialize. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. Oh, you become a dark type? No, that's the wrong one. You were supposed to become a steel type. My VV power will crush you into stardust. That's gonna kill it. Yeah. Well, I thought its terrestrialized type was steel. Oh well. Jesus Christ. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up! You saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking! We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. It was a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokémon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind Big Boss. You cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is, thanks. Even though we never met in person, you're all so kind to me. Stop right there, baby! Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, Big Boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, G.I. You too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. That's the idea for Team Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star? No, what do your friends in the team mean to you? There. They're my greatest treasure. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. Huh? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha-ha! Direct Clowl? Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus I have some big feelings about that wig. Ahem. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Huh? Yo, Big Boss, long time no see. Oh. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Melly. Verily, Is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady? Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Audie. We found you at last! You've no idea how worried we've been. Airy. Okay, gang, on the count of 3, 2, 1. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. I imagine it would be really good with voice acting, I agree, Eros. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. Huh? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger. And, of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband, and my threat to expel those who did not obey, are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Woohoo! Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about this, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokémon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for? The Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in a collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master GY battling his way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concern? No? Sounds like fun, so I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our side, my lady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This would be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys. GY, what do you think? Give it your best. But, I just... No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Master GY, please stop by my office later if you will. Oh, my room. Did my Pokemon get healed? Yes, they did. Utterly pointless room. You're not wrong. Ah, here you are, Master GY. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it? It's Penny. Ah, Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs. I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favourable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know, the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall. I got hold of it, sort of, illegally, by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Ah, I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that. I mean, I'm really sorry, and I won't do it again. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I'll have to consult Miss Geeta, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Master GY, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. Why did I even come here? Now I'm back in my fucking room! Well, how do I get to the Pokemon League? Well, rather than do that, actually. I think next time I will continue the storylines with all the teachers individually, and then we will do the Pokemon League. We are very close to the end of this game, or at least the main scenario. So that's something to look forward to next time. Well, I would say the end of the game, but I know there's more after the Pokemon League in this game. But we've almost finished all three of the main story routes, so that's exciting. Alright, I think I'll wrap it up here today. I shall see you guys later on the Speakers stream for First 14, and then a continuation of our Baldur's Gate 3 stream, where I have apparently been murdered and then brought back to life. I see us. Well, then we're getting very close. But then also the DLC is coming out very soon, so don't know if there'll be much of a break, if any at all. I'll be back tomorrow. I think we will still be doing Blue Mage stuff, and then Sunday will be the Fire Emblem Engage stream that I couldn't do on Wednesday this week. Alrighty then. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.